Okay, so this is what Johnson Street IEMD is looking like on what is the 9th of January. So we've got the hard standing area and the electric shed area is now nicely separated off in terms of its colours. Obviously we've got a surface that looks more like tarmac versus the hard standing area for the electric shed area. Nice bit of DB branding going on there on the end of the building, which hopefully zooms in. It does, yep, there we go. So look, what we've done is we've mapped out where the OLE is going to go. So that represents a terminating gantry at the end of the twin track holding sidings where Bill is currently sat. Bill being Sir William McAlpine in DB Cargo Red. So this mast that's on its side is where the terminating gantry goes for the single track access for the what is the effectively the sort of holding the siding line before the exact purpose is determined for where the incoming loco is going to go, or locos. So as we lift up a bit, so all the OLE that's mapped out again is roughly where the masts are going to be positioned. So this mast here is going to be adapted. All this catenary is all end brass gantries, and obviously this will be sprayed into a sort of dark grey sort of colour, and then cantilevers that match what Crew Electric has in its shape is how it will appear here. So as we look at it here, that mast that's on its side there will be the standard Pico form. As it then goes down the track, there'll be an adapted twin track central gantry that sort of sits between those two tracks there, taking it into this point here, which that just takes the normal West Coast mainline end brass catenary form. That then goes a bit further on into a single track gantry as seen at Ayr and a few other places on the West Coast mainline, whereby a gantry that sits with one mast, one horizontal vertical upright, taking across several tracks, normally two tracks. There's somewhere near Norton Bridge that shows that, and there are other places on the West Coast. Then on this track here, the Holden siding off lane 3 of the shed, which comes off here and runs along here, that then will run into a terminating gantry that takes the form of the Pico catenary style, and that then the main access run runs under there, and then there'll be a Pico catenary gantry sitting where can just be established there now. Obviously we've now got the replacement piece of girder to go in for the bridge, and the depot scene is coming on a bit further. We've got some further signage on the depot building, which you can't quite see from this side, but you'll be able to see in later videos. There's a DB branded sign that sits on top of the building, which is very clever, and there's not a lot of progress on this side. The hard standing area has been separated from the road deck area, and obviously this is all that we've looked at already in terms of the hard standing where the two sheds currently sit. So yeah, that's kind of where we are, and hopefully next time when we see this we'll see some upright catenary taking shape. We've obviously mapped out these spans. These spans here are 340mm spans, and there'll be a mix of 340 and 500 spans going to form these sections across here. All of this track here, here and here will be electrified, as will those three there. So that will form the basis of the OLE. And there's a nice DB branded sign that's gone on the main shed as well. Okay, bye for now.